Samsaradava nalalita loka Tranaya karuna gana ganatvam Praptasya kalyana gunanavasya Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinam Mahaprabhu Kirtana Nitya Gita Varitra Madhyan Manasorasena Romancha Kampa Sutarangavadyo Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinam Shri Vigraharadhana Nityananam Shringarathan Mandiramarjanado Yuktasya bhaktam saniyunjatopi Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinam Chaturvida Shri Bhagavat Prasado Swadana Triptan Hari Bhaksha Sangram Kritraiva Triptim Bhajata Sadaiva Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinam Shri Radhika Madhavayorapara Madhurya Leela Gunarupanamnam Pratikshanasvadanalolupasya Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinam Nikunjayono Ratikeli Siddhai Yayali Bir Yukti Rapikshaniyai Tatrati Daksha Ativalavasya Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinam Sakshadaritvena samatsta shastre Uktastatha bhayata eva sarvir किन्तु प्रभोर्या प्रिया एव तस्य वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणरविन्दम् यस्य प्रसादा भगवत् प्रसादो यस्य प्रसादा न गति कुतोऽपि जयं स्तुवां स्तस्य यशत्रिसाद्यं वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणरविन्दम् 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 नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादिशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Chaitanya Nityananda, Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Chaitanya Nityananda, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Nila Madhva Radha Nilamadva Radhe Jaya Jagannatha Jaya Jagannatha Jaya Baladeva Jaya Subhadra Jaya Sitaram Jaya Sitaram Sitaram Jaya Lakshman Hanuman Jaya Lakshmi Narasingha Jaya Lakshmi Narasingha Lakshmi Narasingha Jaya Lakshmi Narasingha Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol
Jai Om Vishnu Pad Vanhamsa Parakacharya Ashtadashi Srimad Bhagavatam Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai ISKCON Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai BBT Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Jai Om Vishnu Pad Vanhamsa Parakacharya Ashtadashi Srimad Bhagavatam Bhaktivedanta Swami Goswami Ki Jai Nama Acharya Srila Harivilas Maharaj Ki Jai Premise Kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Pita Gaudam Ki Jai Shri Vrindavan Dhamma Ki Jai Shri Marco Dhamma Ki Jai Shri Ganga Mai Ki Jai Shri Namuna Mai Ki Jai Shri Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Shri Turas Devi Ki Jai Samaveda Bhaktivinda Ki Jai All glory to assembled devotees All glory to assembled devotees All glory to assembled devotees Gaura Pamanande Hari Hari Bol
Namaste Narsimhaya Namaste Narsimhaya Praladadayine Hiranyakashipurvakshaha Ashilatankalahaye Ito नरसिंहो परतो नरसिंहो येतो यामि ततो नरसिंहो बहे नरसिंहो हृदये नरसिंहो नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपद्ये तव कर कमलवरेणाकाम् अद्भुत शृंगा दलिता हिरण्यकशिपो तनुभृङ्गां केशवद्रीता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे कमलवरेणाघा अद्भुत शृंगा दलिता हिरण्यकशिपो तनुभृङ्गा केशवद्रीता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जगदीश हरे जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय भक्ता प्रहलाद जय भक्ता प्रहलाद जय भक्ता प्रहलाद जय भक्ता प्रहलाद निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल
Radha Krishna Seva Pava Avilasi Namo Namaha Ye tomar sarana loy tada manchapurna hoy
Kripakari karatare Vrindavanavasi Namo Namaha Morae Harivilas Vilasa Kunje Diova Nayane Harivasada Yugalaru Parase Hare Hare Namo Namaha Tulasi Krishna Preyasi Namo Namaha Nadara Sakira Anugata Koro Sevadi Koradie Koro Nichadasi Namo Namaha Dina Krishna Dasiko Eyenam Dina Krishna Dasiko Eyenamoro Shri Radha Govinda Preme Sadayena Basi Shri Radha Govinda Preme Sadayena Basi Yani Kani Chapa Pani Brahma Hatyadikani Cha Tani Tani Brahma Santi Pradikshana Pade Pade Yani Kani Chapa Pani Brahma Hatyadikani Cha Tani Tani Brahma Santi Pradikshana Pade Pade Yani Kani Chapa Pani Brahma Hatyadikani Cha Tani Tani Brahma Santi Pradikshana Pade Pade Yani Kani Chapa Pani Brahma Hatyadikani Cha Tani Tani Prana Santi Pradikshana Pade Pade Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Yani Kani Chapa Pani Brahma Hatyadikani Cha Tani tani pranishanti vadikshana bade bade. Yani kani chapapani brahma jadikani cha. Tani tani pranishanti vadikshana bade bade. Yani kani cha papani brahma hatyadikani cha. Tani tani prani santi pradikshana pade pade. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Gora Haribo, Haribo, Gora Haribo, Nita Gora Haribo, Nita Gora Haribo, 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 Nita Gora Haribo. Tagore Premanandi ki jai, jai Om. Vrindaye Tulsi Deva Priyaye Keshavasya Cha Vishnu Bhakti Padi Devi Sachavrata Namo Namaha. Vrindaye Tulsi Deva Priyaye Keshavasya Cha Vishnu Bhakti Pradi Devi Sachavrata Namo Namaha. Vrindaye Tulsi Deva Priyaye Keshavasya Cha Vishnu Bhakti Pradi Devi Sachavrata Namo Namaha. Vrindaye Tulsi Devi Maharani ki jai. O Tulasi, beloved of Krishna, I bow before you again and again. My desire is to attain the service to Shri Radha and Krishna. Whoever takes shelter of you has his wishes fulfilled. Bestowing your mercy upon him, you make him a resident of Vrindavana. My desire is that you also grant me a residence in pleasure groves of Shri Vrindavana Dham. Thus within my vision I will always behold the beautiful pastimes of Radha and Krishna. I beg you to make me a follower of the cowherd damsels of Raja. Please give me the privilege of devotional service and make me your own maidservant. This very fallen and lowly servant of Krishna prays may always swim in the love of Shri Radha and Govinda Tulsi Devi Maharani ki jai. Shri Chaitanya Siksastakam ki jai. Cheto Darpana Marjanam Baba Mahadavagni Nirvapanam Devakairavya Chandrika Vitaranam Vidya Vadhu Jivanam Anandam Buddhivardhanam Pratipradam Purnam Nitasvadanam. Sorry, Daya Tava Vichintaya Nayanam Galadasrudadaya Vadanam Gadgadurudaya Jira Pulakaya Nishitam Vapu Kada Tavanamagrahane Bhavishyati Yugayitam Nimesena Chakshasapa Vrisayitam Sunyayitam Jagat Sarvam Govinda Vidahename Aslisyava Padaratam Vinastumam Adasanam Ramahato Karutuva Yata Tata Vabhida Tatu Lampato Mat Prananatas Tusahe Manaparaha Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Shri Chaitanya Saksastikam Ki Jai. Namo. Glory to the Shri Krishna Sankirtan, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years, and extinguishes the fire of conditional life, of repeated birth and death. The Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large, because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss, and enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious. O my Lord, your holy name alone can render all benediction to the living beings. And thus you have hundreds and millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. In these transcendental names you have invested all your transcendental energies. There are not even hard and fast rules for chanting these names. O my Lord, out of kindness you enable us to easily approach you by your holy names, but I am so unfortunate that I have no attraction for them. One should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than a straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and should be ready to offer all respect to others. In such state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. O Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotional service, birth after birth. O Son of Maharaj Nanda, Krishna, I am your eternal servitor. Yet somehow or other I have fallen into this ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean of death and place me as one of the atoms at your lotus feet. O my Lord, when my eyes be decorated with tears of love flowing constantly when I chant your holy name? When will my voice choke up, and when will the hairs of my body stand on end at the recitation of your holy name? O Govinda, feeling your separation, I'm considering a moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears are flowing from my eyes like torrents of rain, and I'm feeling all vacant in the world in your absence. I know no one but Krishna as my Lord, and he shall remain so, even if he handles me roughly by his embrace, or makes me broken-hearted by not being present before me. He is completely free to do anything and everything, for he is always my worshipful Lord. Unconditionally, Shri Chaitanya Saksastikam Ki Jai. There are 10 offenses in the matter of chanting the holy names of the Lord that should be avoided, and they are as follows. 1. To blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their lives to propagating the holy names of the Lord. 2. To consider names of demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Rama to be equal to or independent names of Lord Vishnu. 3. To disobey the orders of the spiritual master. 4. To blaspheme the Vedic literature in pursuance to the Vedic version. 5. To consider the glories of chanting. 6. To give some interpretation of the holy name of the Lord. 7. To commit sinful activities on the strength of chanting the holy name of the Lord. 8. Consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in the Vedas as fruit of activities of Karmakanda. 9. To instruct the faithless person about the glories of the holy name. 10. To not have complete faith chanting the holy names and to maintain material attachments even after understanding so many instructions in this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be a Vaishnava must carefully guard against these 10 offenses in order to quickly achieve the desired success. Krishna Prema. Now let us offer our most humble obeisances unto all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. They are just like desire trees that can fulfill the desires of everyone, and they are full of compassion for the fallen conditioned souls. Vanchakalpa Tirabhyascha, Kripasindubhyevacha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha. Vaishnava Thakur Ki Jai. Srimad Bhagavatam Grantaraj Ki Jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Janmadasya yata nivayad itaratas chatesu vigyaswarat. Tene Brahma Hidaya Adhikavaye Muyantiyat Surayaha. Tejo Varimadam Yata Vinimayo Yatra Trisargo Mesha. Tamna Svena Sada Nirasta Kuhakam Satyam Param Dimahi. O my Lord, Shri Krishna, son of Vasudeva. O all-pervading personality of Godhead, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. I meditate upon Lord Shri Krishna because he is the absolute truth and the primeval cause of all causes, of the creation, sustenance, and destruction of the manifested universes. He is directly and indirectly conscious of all manifestations, and he is independent because there is no other cause beyond him. It is he only who first imparted the Vedic knowledge unto the heart of Brahmaji, the original living being. By him, even the great sages and demigods are placed into illusion, as one is bewildered by the illusory representations of water seen in fire or land seen in water, seen on water. Only because of him do the material universes, temporarily manifested by the reactions of the three modes of nature, appear factual, although they are unreal. I therefore meditate upon him, Lord Shri Krishna, who is eternally existent in the transcendental abode, which is forever free from the illusory representations of the material world. I meditate upon him, for he is the absolute truth. Dharma Pojita Kaitravotra Paramo Nirmatsaranam Satam Vedyam Vastavam Atra Vastu Shivadam Tapa Trayon Mulanam Srimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Krite Kim Va Purer Ishwaraha Sadyohride Avarudyate Tra Kriti Bihi Sususubhistakshanat. Completely rejecting all religious activities which are materially motivated. This Bhagavata Purana propounds the highest truth, which is understandable by those devotees who are fully pure in heart. The highest truth is reality distinguished from illusion for the welfare of all. Such truth uproots the threefold miseries. This beautiful Bhagavatam, compiled by the great sage Vyasadeva in his maturity, is sufficient in itself for God realization. What is the need of any other scripture? As soon as one attentively and submissively hears the message of Bhagavatam, by this culture of knowledge, the Supreme Lord is established within his heart. Nigama kalpataror galitam phalam sukumukad amrita dravya samyutam pibata bhagavatam rasam alayam muhur aho rasika bhuvibhavukaha. O expert and thoughtful men, relish Srimad Bhagavatam, the mature fruit of the desired tree of Vedic literatures. It emanated from the lips of Sri Sukadeva Goswami. Therefore, this fruit has become even more tasteful. although his nectarian juice was already relishable for all, including liberated souls. Shinvatam Swakata Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana Hridyantaksto Bhadrani Vidunati Sruhitsatam. To hear about Krishna from Vedic literatures, or to hear from him directly through the Bhagavad Gita, is itself righteous activity. And for one who hears about Krishna, Lord Krishna, who is dwelling in everyone's heart, acts as a best-wishing friend and purifies the devotee who constantly engages in hearing of him. In this way, a devotee naturally develops his dormant transcendental knowledge. As he hears more about Krishna from the Bhagavatam and from the devotees, he becomes fixed in devotional service of the Lord. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 12, verse number 28. Jigyasitatma yatartyo yatarhatyo muner vyasa sutad aso hitvedam nripagangayam yasyat yada kutobayam. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. After inquiring about proper self-knowledge from the son of Vyasadeva, who would be a great philosopher, he will renounce all material attachment and achieve a life of fearlessness. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Material knowledge means ignorance of the knowledge of one's own self. Philosophy means to seek after the right knowledge of one's own self, or the knowledge of self-realization. Without self-realization, philosophy is dry speculation or a waste of time and energy. Srimad Bhagavatam gives the right knowledge of one's own self, and by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, one can get free from the material attachment and enter into the kingdom of fearlessness. This material world is fearfulness. Its prisoners are always fearful, as within a prison house. In the prison house, no one can violate the jail rules and regulations. And violating rules means another term of extension of prison life. Similarly, we in this material existence are always fearful. This fearfulness is called anxiety. Everyone in the material life, in all species and varieties of life, is full of anxieties, either by breaking or without breaking the laws of nature. Liberation, or mukti, means getting relief from these constant anxieties. This is possible only when the anxiety is changed to the devotional service of the Lord. Srimad Bhagavatam gives us the chance to change the quality of anxiety from matter to spirit. This is done in the association of a learned philosopher like the self-realized Sukadeva Goswami, the great son of Vyasadeva. Maharaj Parikshit, after receiving warning of his death, took advantage of this opportunity by association with Sukadeva Goswami and achieved the desired result. There is a sort of imitation of this reciting and hearing of Srimad Bhagavatam by professional men, and their foolish audience thinks that they will get free from the clutches of material attachment and attain the life of fearlessness. Such imitative hearing of Srimad Bhagavatam is a caricature only. And one should not be misled by such a performance of Bhagavatam Saptaha, undertaken by ridiculous, greedy fellows to maintain an establishment of material enjoyment. Srila Prabhupada Patita Pavane Ki Jai. So, the first line of this purport is extremely significant. In fact, all the lines are extremely significant, but we'll go through it one by one. It says that material knowledge means ignorance of the knowledge of one's own self. So all the knowledge that people are getting and paying a big price for, whether you go to a smaller college like Bellevue Community College, or a big college like the University of Washington, or even bigger college like Harvard, Yale, and Stanford, or MIT. You pay a lot of money, you go through a lot of classes, and what do you end up with? Ignorance of knowledge, not knowledge. Knowledge, or jnana. This was the homework for our kids this Saturday and Sunday. Knowledge, there's a difference between knowledge and wisdom in English, and jnana and vijnana in Sanskrit. What is that difference? The definition of knowledge and wisdom in English, if you look it up in the dictionaries, is minus Krishna. And in jnana and vijnana, it's plus Krishna. So therefore, all the knowledge that's being learned in schools today is ajnana, according to Sanskrit learning. It's not jnana. Jnana means 3 levels. 1, understanding the difference between, understanding the material nature and the difference between the soul and the body. And then understanding the presence of the individual soul and Paramatma, the super soul in this body. And then understanding that Paramatma and the individual soul, Jivatma, and the material nature, Prakriti, all come from Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Everything comes from Krishna, including Narayana, including Vishnu, including everything. So, that is called jnana. And vijnana in Sanskrit means acting in the relationship with Krishna and understanding the proper relationship with material nature and understanding the presence of super soul as the witness of everything we do, and understanding that the supreme goal of life, or the most confidential knowledge, is service to Krishna with love and devotion. So there's a huge difference in the definition of knowledge and wisdom in English as compared to Sanskrit. There's no comparison of the two. And because of that, we are duped to believe that we get an education in schools and higher institutions of education, such as colleges and universities and so forth. And what does it do? Just like one person I know is trying to get a job in Amazon. And he's got a lot of knowledge, of practical knowledge of doing computer programming and so forth. They submit him to a constant barrage of anxiety to get a job. He goes through 3 levels of interviews, and the final level is 5 consecutive hours of constant anxiety-ridden questioning. And the last hour is with a person called the high bar. You ever hear that? High bar? You know what that means? That means that he has nothing to do with the position that the person is trying to get. He's a nasty, mean person who comes in and intimidates the candidate, intimidates by asking all kinds of questions that are, let's say, they're oblique. They're not directly connected to what he has to do. You see, so this kind of intimidation is what material life is about. We're always intimidated by circumstances, just like what happened yesterday. The rioters went to Bellevue and Renton and Tukwila. They'll probably come to Redmond and Sammamish today, maybe. You see, they're intimidating people. They went to, and they were supposed to go to Snohomish. So Snohomish is a smaller town, and it has a downtown area. It has a lot of shops. What happened? Individual citizens with guns showed up to protect the downtown area of Snohomish, and not one of the thugs went there. They came in with AK-15 guns and things like that, and not one thug went there. Right? But they went to places where basically the police were in lockdown. They were not allowed to really stop them physically until it became too serious, and then they did something. So the whole nature of material life is anxiety, as Prabhupada explains here. However, material knowledge means ignorance of the knowledge of one's own self. Philosophy means to seek after the right knowledge of one's own self, or the knowledge of self-realization. We can go through a whole lifetime of acquiring knowledge, reading so many different books, and it's Shrama Eva Hi Kevalam. It's worthless. It doesn't give us self-realization. It makes us more attached to the body, more attached to false designations, the upadis. I am this, I am that. And therefore one becomes entangled so much in material life with so many misconceptions that they have no possibility at all of liberation from the cycle of birth and death. Prabhupada says, without self-realization, philosophy is dry speculation or a waste of time and energy. And this is what material education is. It's everything minus Krishna. Philosophy, mathematics, and sociology, and geology, and geography, and so many subjects, microbiology, all minus Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam gives the right knowledge of one's own self. So, if you don't know who you are in reality, what's the use of studying anything else? It's as if you're beginning with a handicap that's let's say, you're incapable of overcoming by not studying who you are rather than studying all kinds of mundane subjects. So first you have to figure out who you are. Then you can figure out what you want to do in life. But if you never figure out who you are, you'll never figure out what you should actually be doing in life. And therefore it's a life of anxiety and frustration. So, this material world is fearfulness. Its prisoners are always fearful, as within a prison house. In the prison house, no one can violate the jail rules and regulations. And violating the rules means another term of extension of prison life. So, what are the rules? No meat eating, no gambling, no intoxication, no illicit sex. One should regularly, every day, chant minimum 16 rounds. Here's Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, spoken by genuine devotees, and engage in the hearing process. It should not be imitative hearing. This imitative hearing, someone goes to a 1-day, 2-day, 5-day, 7-day seminar on a particular subject, and they sit there and they hear a bunch of jokes and funny stories and this thing and that thing, and they don't get purified. they were entertained. There's a difference between being entertained and being purified. Prabhupada, when he spoke, almost all the time he was just speaking philosophy. He was not telling stories. Sometimes he would tell a very short story, but it was all philosophy, okay, mostly. And why? Because he's trying to instruct people. And he would repeat things also. But if you listen carefully, he would always repeat things with an added surplus of deeper realization. So this fearfulness is called anxiety. You know how many people take drugs for anxiety in the United States? Up to 50% of the population, maybe even more. They're anxious. They don't know what's going to happen in the future. They're worried. It's like I have a friend. He's a very, very wealthy man. He's staying out of the United States. Took his family. They're staying in a small island off the coast of England. Thinking that they're going to be safe there. And there are a lot of rich people like that. They have their bunkers. They have their own island. They buy an island off of Hawaii. Hawaii, by the way, is the most remote place in the whole world, in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. And then they buy an island, a small island. Hawaii is made up of many islands. And they buy their own island so that no one can reach them, they think. But death can reach them. Old age can reach them. Disease can reach them. Yeah. So this is the ridiculous situation of people in the world today. And they're seeing how hopeless it is. The anxiety only increases. It doesn't decrease. So Prabhupada says, the fearfulness is called anxiety. Everyone in material life, in all species and varieties of life, is full of anxieties either by breaking or without breaking the laws of nature. Yeah, even the people who follow. No meat eating, no gambling. They're also in anxiety. Losing a job, not being able to pay a mortgage, losing your status to stay in the United States, or losing this or losing that. All of this is material attachment. Now, if a person says, okay, what are you trying to say? Should we not be attached to anything? Should we not protect ourselves? Should we just eat some rice and chant Hare Krishna? No, we're not saying that. We're saying that one should strictly follow the regulative principles of Krishna consciousness and stanis tatastutikatan tanaman manobi. One should regularly, every day, hear Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, discuss it, ask questions, and research, and go deeper and deeper into who I am, what is my relationship with Krishna, and what I should actually be doing every day as a devotee. The only protection we have is Krishna's protection. Everything else is uncertain. Like, for example, you can go on the internet now, you'll see many, many stories of people's businesses being broken up. In fact, there was one thing that happened in Rochester, New York. These thugs were breaking the windows of a small business, and the wife comes out and starts screaming at him, and they beat her up. Then the husband comes out and tries to stop them. They beat him. Then he runs away. Then he comes back and starts screaming, "Stop beating my wife!" That didn't stop anything. The wife was in the hospital. He was also beaten up. Their store was also smashed. So you see, that the only protection we have is Krishna, and Krishna promises Konteya Pratijanihi Name Bhakta Pranasiti, that he'll protect his devotee. Now, either we're going to believe it or not believe it. If we're going to believe it, then we should double down on practicing Krishna consciousness. Do whatever our duties are in life. We have to work honestly, but we should also be engaged in some kind of preaching work or some kind of devotional service that's regular. And that is our only protection. And we have to believe that Krishna protected Prahlad Maharaj. He protected the Pandavas. He protected Kunti Devi. He protected so many devotees. And he'll protect us also. We have to have that faith. That is the basis of faith. and surrender to Krishna. That Krishna is the ultimate protector of the devotee. And he's the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Prabhupada says, liberation or mukti means getting relief from these constant anxieties. That's a very important statement. Mukti is getting relief from these constant anxieties. This is possible only when the anxieties change to devotional service of the Lord. In other words, we have to be convinced by engaging in devotional service, all problems will be solved. And by avoiding it, and being in anxiety and worrying about this and worrying about that, nothing will get solved. It just gets worse. The situation just gets worse. The next situation will be a nuclear war with China. What are you going to do? You can't do anything. Even your guns won't help at that point. Say. So, Srimad Bhagavatam gives us the chance to change the quality of anxiety from matter to spirit. Now, what does that mean? Change the quality of anxiety from matter to spirit. Well, if we're anxious about doing our service, that is positive anxiety. And if we're anxious about losing our job or losing our house or losing our status, that is negative anxiety. So we should change the quality of anxiety from matter to spirit. You see, no one can write like Prabhupada. No one has the insight that Prabhupada has, right? They'd say, well, you got to wear a mask, and you have to, keep social distancing, and the governor says stay at home and don't spread the disease. All a bunch of nonsense, all a bunch of hooey, as they say in English. They're not saying anything that's meaningful, right? Rather, give up meat eating, gambling, illicit sex, and intoxication. Start chanting Hare Krishna, engage in devotional service, eat only prasadam, and associate with devotees. That's substantial information. There's, wear a mask and social distancing and blah, 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 all a bunch of nonsense. It's not going to solve any problem. Yeah, you might not get coronavirus, but someone will come and smash your store or smash you. So what did you gain? You didn't gain anything. What we need to gain is changing the quality of anxiety from matter to spirit. We should be anxious about being on time every day for Mangal Aarti, for classes, chanting our rounds, and hearing, not imitative hearing, but attentive hearing. One who attentively and submissively hears the message of Bhagavatam. That is the quintessential part of our hearing. We should attentively and submissively hear the message of Bhagavatam. Then he says, this is done in the association of a learned philosopher like the self-realized Sukadeva Goswami, the great son of Sri Vyasadeva. Maharaj Parikshit, after receiving warning of his death, took advantage of this opportunity by association with Sukadeva Goswami and achieved the desired result. Desired result? Love for Krishna. Surrender to Krishna. Complete dedication to Krishna. And spreading the glories of Krishna. Telling everyone about Krishna. Okay, so, and then Prabhupada completely lampoons or blasts this imitative hearing, this Bhagavatam Saptaha, which is, Prabhupada says, an undertaking by ridiculous, greedy fellows to maintain an establishment of material enjoyment. Haribol. Srila Prabhupada Patita Pavane Ki Jai. How come, let me ask a question. How come every day when we hear Prabhupada's purports, it's absolutely pertinent to what's going on? How come? Is it accidental? No, it's not accidental. it's absolutely pertinent. It's a miraculous experience. People want miracles. Here's a miracle right now. He's written this purport that's absolutely pertinent to today. And it's something that we need to hear. But there's only, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 people hearing it. 7 people. Well, Daniel is 8. 2 more online, okay. So 10 people. Maybe the pujaris also. Yeah, just a handful of people. And these are our own devotees, right? We have over 100 initiated devotees and so many congregational members and not interested. Srila Prabhupada Patita Pavan Ki Jai. Gaura Premanandi Haribol. Are there any questions? Yes. Srimad Bhagavatam gives us the chance to change the quality of anxiety from matter to spirit. Now, most people don't understand what that means, right? That means instead of being anxious about your job, about your money, about your body, you become anxious about doing your service regularly and properly. Just like you're washing the dishes every night. You're the only one doing that. I mean, there are other people that help out maybe 1 day, 2 days, but you're doing it every night. Okay, somebody, but you're there every night. See, that's what's changing the anxiety from matter to spirit. Any other questions? Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Gaura Premanandi Haribol. Haribol.